My roommate started dating my ex while I was still crying over him. You ever have one of those moments where reality hits you so hard you just stand there like your soul lagged behind? That was me standing in the hallway of my apartment staring at a pair of shoes. Not just any shoes, his shoes. Brown leather Timberlands scuffed on the toe, one lace red, one lace blue. I bought them for him last Christmas. And there they were, neatly lined up outside her bedroom door. Let me back up. My ex Jake and I were together for 2 years. He wasn't perfect, but I really thought he was my forever person. We talked about moving in together, had matching coffee mugs, shared Spotify playlists, you know, all the usual signs of doomed millennial romance. Then one night, completely out of the blue, he tells me he's not happy and needs space. Space turned into silence. I was heartbroken. For a week, I could barely eat. I cried every night. And my roommate, Amber, my best friend since college, was my rock. She made me tea, sat with me through my ugly sobbing, even watched The Notebook with me without complaining. She said all the right things. You're too good for him. He'll regret this. You deserve someone who chooses you every day. And I believed her. I trusted her. Then about 2 weeks after the breakup, I noticed weird things. She'd disappear for hours with vague excuses. I caught her whispering on the phone once, and she jumped like I'd walked in on her watching House Hunters International in the middle of a workday. But I was too caught up in my grief to connect the dots, until last Thursday. I came home early from work because I'd had a breakdown in the office bathroom, just one of those days. All I wanted was to curl up in my fuzzy blanket burrito and cry in peace. As I walked past her room, I saw the shoes. My stomach dropped, I froze. I remember thinking, maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe he has a shoe twin. But then I heard a laugh. His laugh, I knocked. No answer, the door was locked. I stood there for a full minute trembling, then walked away. I didn't confront her that night, I couldn't. Instead, I sat in my room listening to them laugh together until 1 a.m., feeling like the world's dumbest ghost. The next morning, I asked her point blank. She looked guilty. Then she said, "It just happened. We didn't plan it, I didn't want to hurt you." Apparently, they'd reconnected a week after the breakup. She claimed she wanted to tell me but didn't know how, so she just didn't. I told her she could have at least waited until I stopped crying over him on our shared couch. She cried, I didn't. I just packed a bag and left. I've been crashing on a friend's couch since. Still heartbroken, but now I get to add betrayal to the mix. I don't know what hurts more, that he moved on so fast, or that she watched me fall apart every night while sneaking around with him behind my back. It's like mourning 2 people at once. Anyway, I don't know if I'll move back. The lease is in both our names, but right now, the thought of stepping back into that apartment makes me physically sick. Guess I learned the hard way. Heartbreak doesn't always come from where you expect. Top comment. Ugh, I'm so sorry. That's one of the most disgusting forms of betrayal, when someone pretends to be your support system while secretly stabbing you in the back. The fact that she let you cry on her shoulder while literally sleeping with him is next-level sociopathic. You don't owe her closure or a conversation. Just block them both and go thrive. Sending you all the love and passive-aggressive candle hexes. OP follow-up. Thanks for the support, everyone. I've officially told the landlord I'm moving out and transferring the lease to her name. Got a new place lined up with a much better roommate who owns a cat and has no interest in my ex. LOL. Still hurts, but I finally feel like I'm starting to heal.